It's Adele on Magic. Hello. That's actually what they call the DJ Mike D remix, not Mike B, who's in the studio. That just came to me.
Wow, man, that was genius. How is that a remix, by the way?
It's got a little more drum beat in it.
Oh.
Yeah. Other than that, I mean, no, it's great. And it's Adele. Come on.
Well, nothing's wrong with Adele.
Mike B, by the way, Mike Barrett with Barrett Insurance Agency joins us Tuesdays and has for a while now to talk about how you can get the best out of your insurance dollar. Every dollar counts in today's world. I don't know if you saw the price of gas go up like 95 cents in the last week.
Actually, I rode a donkey here today. A lot cheaper that way. So
I can't do it.
I don't know. It sounded believable to me. So.
All right. So we had a great chat last week. We talked about assumptions in the insurance industry, you like coverage and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I like your thought this morning. I shared with you my experience as you decided to tell me what we were going to talk about here. But anybody that has to file a claim automatically thinks that everything is going to be the yellow brick road.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But that is not the case, is it?
No, and I hate to say this, Jeff, but I'm going to. There are really two types of insurance companies in the marketplace, and I'm not going to name names at all because I know what's right. But there's, and this is, we say that there's companies out there when it comes to claims, they look on how to pay the claim. Like they actually look at the policy language and they're looking for ways to pay the claim, whereas there are other companies that look on how to not pay the claim, right? It's the nature of the business. The contract is the contract. It's going to be interpreted the way that it's appropriate. But sometimes as the consumer of said insurance, you need to advocate for yourself. And I think that's the starting point. I wasn't going to start with that. But with your story about your vehicle getting hit many years ago and how a company was going to total your vehicle for way less than what it should be, you advocated for yourself. You said, this is not acceptable to me. You worked with them. They worked with you. You got the resolution that you needed. That was great. Wouldn't it be wonderful if you didn't need to do that and it was just handled properly? There are many companies that will do that.
Par. Remember that in The Incredibles?
Yeah.
He gets called into the office and his boss is chewing him out for paying all the claims.
Yeah. So obviously the insurance companies are going to want to mitigate their exposure. They're going to want to lessen their loss. But, when it comes to a claim, it's a whirlwind, right? Because it's the unexpected. You didn't expect to have a claim. Like for me at my house, with my ice dam, I did not expect to have thousands of dollars of damage in my ceiling and my second floor, but I do. And it'd be very easy for me to pivot and go, well, where are we at with this claim? Nothing's been done yet. But that amount of communication that I've been getting with the company, with the contractor that I'm using and myself, we're all on the same page. We're all talking to each other and setting expectations. I feel that adjusters could do a better job in the field if they set expectations better. Let's say you get into an accident. I'll use my truck as an example, right? So I got into an accident. Initial estimate was about $700 of repair. Well, if that's where I'm at with the claims process, that's the check I'm going to see, is about a $700 check. But guess what? When the auto body shop gets it in there, it's an onion. They're going to start peeling it apart. They're going to realize that some things may not be what they thought they were. And that $700 claim can turn into a $1,500, a $2,500, a $3,200 claim, such as the case for me. It went from $700 to $3,200. It was covered. Those are the types of things to consider. So it's a shock when you see a very low check coming your way in an auto claim or even in a homeowner claim. We see this one a lot too, Jeff, where people don't understand why they're getting less than what they're insured for an initial payment. It's really just an initial payment. It's not an end of the claim. The claim, there's a little thing at the home office called reserve, and that's put onto your account and your policy and ready, as they say, they reserve a possibility of X dollars to really work through your claims process. So that first check's not the end all be all, and just don't sign anything because I never would.
Well, I think that taking all that you said together, and there was a lot there to absorb, okay?
I try.
I think what it is basically saying, like you said, there is a communications process.
Yes.
So you will get that initial payment, say for your case, $700. That just starts the ball rolling.
Right.
That's the insurance company saying, hey, we're here.
Yeah.
We got your back. We're getting the process started.
Yep.
I think the misconception of the consumer out there is the fact that they think that it's just all done in one step, over and done with.
Yeah, and it's not. And I wish it was too. I really wish it was. You know, the advantage of technology that's available and taking photos of your car with apps and all that, or your home for that matter, certainly helping the process. It's done little to improve the communication process, which I think has plenty of room for improvement. But what I love, Jeff, is that our clients know that they can reach out to us and that we're going to give them information that maybe they're not getting from the adjuster and help alleviate some of the concerns that they have. Because believe it or not, even the best adjusted claim is going to be a bit of a headache. It's just the nature of the beast, unfortunately.
Well, I think you summed it up. First off, you said technology is great, and there have been advances which you believe could simplify the process. But the problem with technology, and more importantly, convenience, is a lot of people figure www.insureme.forever has got your back. The difference between Barrett Insurance Agency and the www dots is it's more personal. It is a communications chain. You start the process, you're down the road, you're up the street. You can stay well informed, and that keeps the frustration level down.
It does. I really think communication is key. And the beautiful part, Jeff, is we are a www too, right? I mean, you can go to our website and learn all about us, even get online quotes and see how things are looking. But, you know, when it comes to expectations of claims, it's really about gauging that expectation through the process. I'll give you two quick examples and I promise I'll shut up. I've had one time where, let's use a $100,000 homeowner. You automatically would have $70,000 in contents. You have a loss. Don't expect a $70,000 check to replace all your contents. That's not how it's going to work. They're going to adjust it. They're going to go through the process of you replacing your stuff. That $70,000 is just the most they will pay. It's not the absolute that they will pay. Loss of use, same thing. We had a client one time who was demanding, they had a loss of use limit of $20,000. They had a place that was uninhabitable for 2 weeks. And they wanted the full $20,000, and they weren't going to expect anything less. Expectations can really set you up for failure through the process and really make you upset. And I think it's a matter of just understanding the process and going and asking the right questions. That's huge.
All right, here's my attempt. 2 expectations. Bear with me here.
All right.
I've dialed the phone.
I'm
It's
gonna sip my
ringing.
coffee.
It's ringing. Click. Hello? This is insurance. How can we help you? One example.
Are you that's an impression of Anita? No, just kidding.
2. I've dialed the phone. It rings. Hello, thanks for calling Barrett Insurance Agency. This is Mike. How can I help you?
Absolutely.
There's a big difference in that. You know, it is not an enormous machine. You work with enormous machines,
Right.
but you simplify the
Scaled.
process.
It's scaled to the size that we are. You know, there's 7 of us in the office, and it's a guarantee that if you talk to Carrie today and Carrie's not available tomorrow and you need to re-pick up that conversation with Jen, Anita, Kim, Kimberly, Johanna, or myself, we're all going to be on the same page.
All right, tell them how to become part of the Barrett family.
Sure, give us a call, 748-5224. God, I hope somebody answers. You can also find us on Portland Street in St. Johnsbury, online, thebarrettagency.com, Google, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Just look for Barrett Insurance Agency.
And tune in Tuesdays. And hey, I hope you have a wonderful week.
You as well, sir.
You realize next week is the last day of March? We'll get together.
That means it's my sister's birthday. I better start thinking about things here.
All right, we'll see you then. Barrett Insurance Agency with good policies on Magic, your hometown minute, just minutes away.